Well, good evening, everyone, team. Welcome back to the sessions. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So as I told you, session will be start by sharp 7:30 every day. I request everyone, please be on time. So let me get into today's topic. So last 2 days, on Thursday and Friday, right? We had demo sessions on these Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications, right? So on day one demo session, I have introduced it to you. Let me have a quick recap, team, because few of the participants are directly joined, lately enrolled and joined the session today. They might have completed the topics, but let me have a quick recap for them. Even for you also, as such, it's a weekend. Let me have a quick recap of the things what we discussed in our last week sessions. Okay. So in the last week, on Thursday, we started our batch and we had our demo class 1. So on that demo, after introducing about TrioTech, about myself and all, I have explained you the concept of introduction to the concept of ERP. Why? Because our Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications are part of ERP applications. So I introduce it to you what is ERP, why companies will use the ERP products in their day-to-day life businesses. That all we have discussed. And particularly, what is this Oracle HCM Cloud applications are about? Why these applications are there in the market? For what purpose companies will be using this product? We have seen. And then what are the different competitors that we have in the market for Oracle? Different ERP applications we have in the market, we have seen, team. And then I explained you the evaluation of Fusion application, like what is Oracle HCM Cloud, for what purpose this technology we have, and then evaluation of Fusion application. Prior to Oracle Fusion, what are the existing ERP products we have in the market, right? And in which year Oracle introduced this Fusion applications into the open world. That all we discussed, team. And within Oracle Fusion application, what are the different products that Oracle offering? Financials, HCM, supply chain, CRM, procurement, like this, we have different products that which Oracle offering, I told you. We are going to learn one such product, that is HCM, I told team. And then I introduce it to you. Types of companies involved in the usability of this product. Service provider means what? Client means what? Consulting companies means what? Once you learn this technology, in what sort of companies you will be starting your career, what you will be doing, that all we discussed here, team, on day one. And I also introduced it to you the Fusion application release version. In which year Oracle introduced it, what is the version? Then since then, how it got evolved. Okay, what is the latest version? And the quarterly upgradation policy. Every year, how many times Oracle will upgrade their application and what will be the sequence versioning that they follow. And every quarterly upgrade, when Oracle doing, what Oracle bringing in the system, that all I discuss it with you, team. And then I introduce it to you modules in this Oracle HCM Cloud. What are the total modules we have in the system? Functional means what? Technical means what? Okay. Functional means what? Technical means what? As part of this training, what all components that we are going to cover, the roles that market currently looking, high demand role is what, These things we discussed on our day 1 demo, that is on Thursday. On Friday, continuation to that, day 2 demo, I have explained you Oracle Knowledge Repository, right, team? Like how to access the standard Oracle delivered materials on top of the materials that what we providing. Oracle delivered materials, how you have to access in the internet. I have introduced it to you. And also every quarterly upgrade, when Oracle upgrading their application, what new functionalities Oracle bringing in the system, how to get yourself updated with that, release notes, how to access that we have seen here. And then I have also explained you Oracle certification process team. If anyone want to do certification, what will be the cost incurred, what is the examination pattern, where we have to go and book the exam, what support we provide for that, whether it is mandatory or not. First of all, these all things we covered in our day 2 demo session. And then after this, I introduce it to you the Fusion HCM Cloud applications. When any company buy the product from Oracle, how the application will be delivered, what are the different names that we can refer Fusion application into, right, team? Client to client, what will be the differentiation, the pod number, 4 character, these all we have seen on Friday, team. And then I logged in into the Fusion application and I have navigated to the basic home screen functionalities. So let me proceed from that. Saturday and Sunday, anyhow, that will be our break because our schedule will be Monday to Friday. So no session on Saturday. So Thursday and Friday, 2 demo sessions, we discussed these concepts, team. Now today we are starting with our regular classes, the actual sessions we are starting from today. So let me log in into the Fusion application. Let me proceed with the basic home screen functionalities of the application, what we left over on Friday, team. And then I'll start with our very first topic today, that is security administration module in the Fusion system. See, any training you take or any project you take, an example, team, once after you getting the job, your company mapped you into the project. So whenever you are working in the real time, the very first activity that we will be doing or we will be working is security administration. So for every batch in my trainings, I will start my training with the very first module, that is security, team. What we have in security, why this is preliminarily we have to learn, that all I will introduce to you in today's session. Now let me quickly complete the basic home screen functionalities we have in the system. I told you, in order to access the Fusion application, we have to log in with the URL. Once you search with your URL, you will land upon this sign in page. So you require username and password to log in. So my login, user ID and password in this Google Chrome auto save team, that is why they are coming. But for you people in your community, we already shared to explore the Fusion application, the URL, user ID and password and all, team. So you can use that and you can log in, right? So I'm logging with my user ID and password and I'm signing in. Now my page is loading. I'll be entering into the HCM Cloud application, team. So this is the main home screen of the Fusion HCM Cloud applications I told you. So what is this entire area I told him? We call it as Springboard, right? And each section on the Springboard, what I told you, We will call it as functional area. I told, like my client group is a functional area, procurement is a functional area, me is a functional area, then service, everything. Then under each functional area, whatever the sub options we have, team, we call them as sub-functional areas. I told you already. I covered this on Friday. This entire area, we call it as Springboard, and each section that you are seeing here, if I click on the arrow, more options will come, right, team? Each section, we call them as functional area. Under that, what we have, these all we call as sub-functional areas. I told you, team. And whatever we have here, the functional, sub-functional areas, you can also see them here on the navigator. I told you, team. Correct. So if you come to the navigator in the vertical arrangement, same whatever we have in Springboard, team. So if I expand here, see my client group, then procurement, then me. See whatever we have here, team. Under me, what we have here. Under my client groups, what we have. The same you can also access here. I told. This is navigator, team. Then this is home button. Like every other application. For example, you are using your mobile. Okay. For example, you are using your mobile. You be on any screen. If you want to come to the main home screen, what you will do? Simply you click on the home button. Same home button feature, team. For example, I'm going to some screen. Let's say my client group, new person. Generally, team, once we configure the system and hand over to the client side HR people, if they started using the system, team, if they perform the hiring in the system, generally they will come to new person, hire an employee, and they will do. These all we will see in our core HR module. Just I'm coming to some screen in the system. So when you be on any screen, if you want to go back to the main home screen, team, just one click home button. See, my page is loading. I'll be landing upon the home screen, team. So home button is any screen that you be on the system. Once you click on that, you will be landing upon the main home screen button in the Fusion system. That is home button. Then we have, team, star mark here. What is this star mark, team? Favorites and recent items, team. What do you mean by favorites and recent items? See, in our Google Chrome also, you have the bookmarking concept, right? Like these all are what, that I bookmarked in my Google Chrome, team. My frequent coming links, these all are Gmail, Oracle Fusion apps, Google Maps, YouTube. These all are what, team? In my browser, bookmarking. If you want to bookmark that, you can able to bookmark it, right? That will be added into the list here, bookmarking, team, right? So similarly, in Fusion system, any screen that you want to add as a favorite, for example, I'll tell you with a scenario. Okay, we configured the system and we handed over the client. So the client side HR people started using the system, team. Let's say I have an employee, Mr. Arun is there, who is an employee in your client organization. Mr. Arun, okay, Mr. Arun is a HR in your client company. Every day, once he come to the office, his roles and responsibilities will be, he used to come to my client group, new person, and he should be hiring the employees in the system. Every day, Arun duty will be this one, team. He will go to hire an employee task. Whoever the new hired employees on that day, Arun will perform this hiring transaction. Every day, this is his work, team. So what Arun can do, he can be on the task on that screen. He can add that screen as a favorite in his login, team. Favorites button if I come. Okay. Come to favorites. Come to favorites and add to favorite, team. This hire an employee. So you can create the new folder here and you can give something like my daily routine tasks. My daily routine task. Simply a folder I created, and this hire an employee transaction I'm adding into this folder, team. Save and close. Now see, The very next day, when Arun come to the office, when he log in into the system, okay, he no need to go to my client group, new person, click on hire an employee. Simply, he will come to favorites button. So here in his favorites team, that folder will come, my daily routine. Whatever the task he listed, they all will come directly, one click, he will go to hire an employee task directly team. See, because this screen, this particular transaction, he added as his favorite team. So the most frequent screens that which you will travel within the application, you can be on that screen, you can add them as your favorites in the system. It's a kind of bookmarking concept team. Okay. And then here only we have recent items team. This is the history button. So this user, what are the recent screens that he navigated, that all we can check. In our browser, how we have history option, we have user history, no? Whatever the recent website that we have surfed, we can able to see them in the history. Same here. See, just now I came from this new person screen. Prior to that, hire an employee screen. Recent items team. So this is favorites and recent items button. Then here we have watch list. This is nothing to do much with HCM team. I told you, right? In Fusion application, Oracle having multiple products team. Our application is HCM, Human Capital Management. We also have Oracle Fusion Financials, Oracle Fusion Supply Chain, CRM, Procurement. So this watch list is related to that. Now, one of the important understanding I want to let you know. Everyone should have full clarity about this team. What is that? Because when you're learning this technology, these are very basics to understand. For example, team, you take in our criteria, Reliance Industries bought the product from Oracle team. So when Reliance buying the product from Oracle, Reliance subscribed, paid the amount for all the applications with Oracle team, for HCM, for financials, for supply chain, for PPM, and for CRM, because Reliance decided that all the business they want to handle within the Oracle Fusion system only team. Okay. So what Reliance did, Reliance purchased Oracle Fusion HCM, Fusion Financial, Supply Chain, PPM, CRM, all the products Reliance licensed with Oracle team. That doesn't mean that for HCM separate application, for financial separate application, for SCM separate application, for PPM, no. Everything will be delivered within the same URL. All the products will be delivered within the same system. So this is the system, let's assume your client application. If your client licensed with the other products also, everything will be delivered within the same environment. So we have the roles concept. HR people will have HCM related roles to access that modules. Finance users will have finance roles. That we'll see in security module next team. But this is something very important understanding everyone should have. When you are working in the real time, you finance team or supply chain team or PPM team, everyone will work in the same product of the client application team. So this watch list concept is more related to them, not related to HCM team. You can ignore that. Then we have a bell icon concept here. What is this bell icon team? See, when I introducing to you on Thursday, day one demo, the entire Oracle HCM Cloud modules or the concepts team. One of the module or the concept we have, I told you, workflows and approvals in the system team. So across all these modules, whenever the client side started using the system, for many transaction, you can trigger for an approval, I told. For example, if today HR hiring an employee, my client saying that it should go for concerned HR's manager approval, or in absence module, Kumar, when an employee applying the leave, it should go to his concerned manager approval, Kumar. So like that, we have a module in the system called approvals. Here we will configure all these things, team. When we come to that, I will tell you. But this notifications bell icon is that one. If I am a managerial cadre person or I am a HR person, whatever the approvals that I supposed to approve or reject him, all the notifications will come and sit here. So generally, the HR cadre or the manager cadre people, they can able to come and check their notifications every day, what they're receiving. From here, they can approve, reject, and all they can do, team. And these things are not required. And here, if you come to settings and action button, the right side, your user details, if you click on team. So every day after the office, if you want to sign out the application team, you have the sign out button. You can sign out at the end of the day. Okay. And then we have personalization, like couple of features available here, team. Like if I go to accessibility settings team, everyone in your mobile, go to your mobile settings button. We have developer settings and accessibility settings team. Same within the Fusion system also. If you want this screen visualization to be screen reader in the enhanced view team, generally for people to see the screen on a very large icons, or the text should be in a very large mode. Check out in your mobile also, you have team, your screen mode, screen reader mode, default mode. Same here also we have that feature. Then color contrast, how you want the application and all, you can able to check by yourself. That is preferences team. And then here, if you come to set preferences under personalization, set preferences here, you can see under preferences, general preferences. Okay. Regional, language, photo, we have different all these things team. So if you go to regional here, you can set up the country, date format, time format, all the details team. So your client country, you will provide team, like the application country details we have to give. Your client belong to which country, that detail. Then what is the date format that you want in the system, or time format you want in the system, number format. Means team, in this system, we have different screens where you will see the date type fields coming up. So how you want the date fields to be coming up, team? Or several screens, you will see the time format fields coming up, team. So how you want that time format or number format? If you go to payroll, you have different fields where you will enter the amount of the employee salary and all. How you want that numbering format? Whatever that you set up here, team, the impact will be there for entire system for all the users, whatever that you feed. So these all are one-time setup concepts generally. So if you select the date format here, if you want, I'll show you practically. See what is that date format, number format. See, okay. See, as of now, we have a format like month followed by date followed by year, right? Currently, let me save and close. If I go to regional, current date format in this instance, I have what team? MDYY, month followed by date followed by year. Now team, you go to any screen in the system, wherever you find that effective start date. For example, I'm going to some hiring screen team, new employee, hire an employee here. Okay. What is the date format coming up here? This is one of the date attribute. It's not about hire an employee screen. Any screen in the system you take, when you find here, you have a date type field is there, team. Here I have date type field is there. Wherever you see, the format is what? Month followed by date YY. If I give any date selection here, see month coming followed by date followed by year. Why? That is hard coded here, team, in the system. I will change. What I will do now? I will give YYYYMMDD. Different format I am selecting. See, save and close. Now if I go to regional, see it updated YYYYMMDD. Now you please observe the same attributes team. Let me refresh because parallelly we are doing, right? So let me cancel. Now let me come to hiring screen. The format changed, see? The date formatted field changed. YY, MM, DD. Even this also, see? If I give any selection here, see, year followed by month followed by date. This is not hiring screen. I'm talking in the entire system. Any screen you go, anywhere date type field is there, that will be customizable from this format team. So these all are global settings in the system. So as per the client requirement, we have to configure all these things team. Date format, same time format team, number format. So in the system, in any screen, wherever the number type of field is there, what decimals that you want, what time format you want, then currency what you want in payroll module or in finance module, and which time zone you want that system time to be maintained. That all you can maintain here, team. Okay. So these are regional preferences in the system. Then language. So this is not a global feature specific to your login team. Currently, I logged in with my user account. My user account is HCM IMPL, something is there. This feature is only specific to myself. So while logging in on Friday, I have shown you team. Oracle Fusion applications are multi-country language supported applications. I told you. Correct, team. Multi-country legislations, language support applications. I told you. While you logging in, you have the option to select the language and you can log in. For example, while logging in, if you forgot, if you want to change your application language, you can come to language, then you can select team. Let's say if I change to Finnish, okay, then if I click on everything Finnish, I will keep Finland. Let's say client is Finnish, I'm keeping. Everything will change to Finnish, see? The entire application itself will change to Finnish language. Everything, see? Now, if I come to this home screen, this entire application changed to, see, everything changed to Finnish language, the Finland language team. This is, see? So as a admin or as any user, while logging in, if you have not selected the language, you can come to preferences, you can go to the language selection, and you can able to switch back team. So I know American English, how it looks like. So I'm updating here. All the three attributes you have to keep. Now it will change to English team. See, everything changed to English. I put it back to American English. So this is only for your user. Don't think that for all users in the system, this will update. No, this is only global feature. For all users in the system, that will be applicable if you change. But language is specific to you. Then team, my photo. See, when I log in here, I could able to see my first name, first letter from first HCM IMPL, right? So here I could able to see coming as a HI. HCM IMPL is my login team. Let's say my first name is HCM, last name is IMPL. Let's assume. Or if your name is, let's say, Praveen Nair, it will come as PN. So P from Praveen, N from Nair, N from Nair. So first letter from the first name, first letter from the second name, it will show. If not team, if you upload your photograph here, if you come to my photo and you can able to upload from your laptop or desktop team, then whenever you log in team, here you can see your picture coming. Like for our Facebook and Instagram, how we update our photograph, that will come here, my photo. Then accessibility settings, already what we have seen here, the screen reader mode and all the same here team. Then for my user account, if I want to change the password, I can able to come to the password and I can able to update team. Current password, new password, and confirm new password. My password will update here. So any user in the system, if they want to update their account password, they can come here. Watch list, the same feature what we have team. I told that is not relevant to us. Then financials cloud, service, knowledge, sales cloud. These are other product related things. It's not required to us. HCM, only these things team. So these are the things that we can talk as part of basic home level functionalities in the system. So if I come here, we have sign out button, these things. Administration work area. These things we can talk in the coming days, team. Here, edit pages, global template. When we come to this topic, we have a separate module, sandbox, customization and personalization. We will talk about these things, team. Configurations, global page template, edit pages and all. Then setup and maintenance, highlight flex field. This in the next 2-3 classes, we are going to start, team. Because any module in the system, like functional modules, core HR, absence, payroll, talent, any of these modules you have to configure means you have to start from the setup and maintenance work area that I will tell you. So these all things in the due course of time you will understand. So here about this application we have. So generally if you want to go and check what is the version of the application that you are working currently, you can log in into the system, come to the right side settings and action and go to about this application, team. Okay. So you can see what is the version of the application, the details and all. So these are the basic home screen functionalities that we can discuss as part of the Fusion application introduction, team. Now, let us start with our very first concept or the module rather in the Fusion application, that is security administration, team. What is that? Security administration. Okay. We have something here called team security administration. So what do you mean by this security administration module? What we are going to discuss in the security module in the Fusion system, team. Any training you go, this is the very first thing everyone should have good knowledge, team. Even in the real-time projects when you are working, the very first activity that you will be working on will be security administration. So let us talk about that thing. So our training, we are going to start with this topic. In security administration, we have two concepts in total. What are they, team? We have something called user account management. Okay, let me make the screen characters bit larger size. Okay, we have user account management and role management in the system, team. In the security module, we have two concepts. One is user account management, okay, and the other one is role management in the system. These are the two concepts we have in security. Kumar, what do you mean by user account management and role management? Let us talk first about team user account management. What is that? See, in order to log in into the Fusion application, we all should require user account. Correct, team? Let me sign out. If I have to access the Fusion application of the client, we all should have access to the client application. See, if I input my user account and password, team, and if I sign in, then only I could able to log in into the system. Now, when you go to the project in real time, who will create your user access to the client application? For our team of all of us, we require the user accounts to the client application because we have to start implement all these modules to the client, right? Core HR module, we have to configure absence, we have to configure payroll, talent, everything. How the access will come to us, team? That is the reason I'm going to cover security part initially. In security module in the Fusion system, how to create the user account, how to get access to the Fusion application, we are going to learn. So now let's take up a example like this, team, a scenario like this, team. Okay, Tata Group is there. We all know Tata Group, that is very familiar to every one of us. Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle team. Let's take up Tata as an example. Now Tata is a client or a customer. Okay, client or customer team. Now Tata want to use this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications in their day-to-day HR operations team. Now what Tata did, Tata approached Oracle India Private Limited, okay, but because Oracle Fusion applications are owned by Oracle, that is their product, okay. So Oracle reached out, Tata Group reached out to Oracle that they want to use this Oracle HCM Cloud as their HR tool in their day-to-day business operations. Now Oracle sold the product to Tata, okay. So Oracle will be what team? Vendor company, okay, the owner or the vendor company who sell the product team. So Tata bought the product from Oracle. Now Tata Group wants someone to configure their system according to their requirement team. Tata Group wants someone to implement the system according to it. Don't tell me Kumar TCS is there. No, that is a software company. That's a different story. Okay. You take any company, Reliance, you take in that case, Cisco, you take Google, you take anything. Okay. Example, because we are familiar with Reliance Tata, I'm taking this example. Okay. So Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle, that is Oracle HCM Cloud. Now Tata want some consulting company in the market. Here, as I told you, types of companies team. So Tata bought the product, is the client. Tata wants some consulting company in the market to configure their application because they want all these modules to use core HR, absence, payroll, talent, compensation, and all. So they want someone to configure the application with their data according to their requirement. What Tata did, team? Let's say Tata given the project to Infosys, okay, or let's say Deloitte. We all know Deloitte company, right? Let's assume a scenario I'm giving team. So let's say Tata given the project to Deloitte. Deloitte is the consulting software company in the market team who do projects on different technologies. Okay, Deloitte is a consulting firm. So team, Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle and Tata given that project to Deloitte. For what team? For their product implementation. So whatever the product they bought from Oracle, they want that application to configure with their data, all the modules to be configured and they can use in their day-to-day life team. So Tata given the project to Deloitte. Tata given the project to Deloitte team. So where we will be working once you learn this technology, I told you, you will be starting your career in these consulting companies on this technology. Let's assume team, you people are working in this Deloitte company. So Deloitte formed the team of 10 members. See, project size will be depending upon the client size team. If the client is a bigger client, then the project size of the implementation consultants in the project will be 15, 20 resources also will be there. If it is a small client, 6 resources, like 6 to 7 people, they will complete the project. Depends on the client team. Let's assume Deloitte formed the group of 10 resources team. 10 resources means 10 of their employees who were experts in this Oracle HCM Cloud technology. 10 resources, or we call it as 10 consultants team. Deloitte formed the group as a team of 10 resources. And for this, in any IT company, whenever you're starting your career, you will be working in a team where you will be having your project manager and your team lead in the project. Okay. And you people as a team will work for that client team. Now Deloitte formed the group of 10 resources and including the project manager and team lead to handle the project of the client Tata, right team? Now we all will be called as a implementation consultants team, implementation users or implementation consultants. means we are the team who is going to implement the client application. Implement means configuring the client application. See, I'm trying to cover from very basic layman understanding. Okay. So Tata purchased the product from Oracle. Okay. And Tata given the project to Deloitte company. Here anything you can name. Example, I am taking Tata and Deloitte for your understanding purpose team. So you are working in this Deloitte team. You are one among the 10 implementation consultants. Imagine like this, you are one among this 10 team. So we are going to start the configurations in the client system team. We have to start configuring the modules. So we and client will have the agreement team. What could be the project timelines, when to when, how many months it should be, what modules are in the scope, how many people are going to work, the budgets and all. Our higher management in our company, they will handle. That is not our relatability or not our cup of soup. Okay. So now we are going to start the client project implementation. Project implementation means what team? Already they bought the product. When they buy the product from Oracle, they will get the application in the raw form. Means with all full functionalities, it will come. Their data we have to configure team in all the modules in order to use by the client. Now we are going to start the project. So all of our implementation users, the 10 resources of our team, we all should require access to the client application. Am I right or wrong? This is the client application which they bought. Let's assume team. Okay. We all should require access to the client system. It means all of our 10 implementation consultants to the client should have our user accounts created team, our user accounts to be created. So that is why I'm covering this topic initially, because when we get into the project in real time, the very first thing will be getting the access done to the client application. It means for all of our team members, the user accounts and password should be created for the client application. Who will do that? Generally, team, when they bought the product from Oracle, Oracle will give one user account and password with full access to the client side people. So generally, the client side admin team will be their team. The client side admin team. Okay. Admin in the sense IT. One second. Team. The client side IT team will be there. Okay. And the HR team. They both will be the responsible from the client side who coordinating with us in every project, because our system is HCM system. So the HR team from the client side and the IT team from the client side, they will coordinate with us for all the activity. So team, whenever Oracle, when they buy the product from Oracle, Oracle will deliver the application with one user account and password. By using that, remaining all of their team accounts and all, the client will be creating internally team. So the client side IT team will create one user account for our team members, for our project manager or for our team lead. One account they will create and they will give it to us team. For example, in our case, let's assume one of the account they given, I'm using currently HCM IMPL 12. Okay. But generally our project manager name and all based upon that, it will be created team. So I am using one of the account. I'm using that, assuming that is our project manager accounting. So the client side IT people will create one account for our project manager or for our team lead. Okay. And they will ask for remaining team members, you can create your accounts. So now by using that account, we have to create for all of our team members team. So when you are in a team, you might be also asked to create by your project manager or your colleagues might create, but you should know end-to-end knowledge on everything, right? So by using that one account which a client given to the project manager or the team lead, we have to use that, log in into the client system. For remaining all of our team members, we have to get our user accounts created. Sometimes client only will create for all of us and they will give. But many times they will ask like this. They will create one account and they will ask rest of the accounts to define team. So if this is the scenario, we should know how in the Fusion system the user accounts will be created. That's the reason I started security. The background is this. Why we starting security module first, Kumar, means the background is this. In the projects, when you go in the real time, you will be in the same situation like this. Once all the meetings happened with we and the client, our modules, what we have to configure, our timelines, everything we got clear. Now we require access to client system. Here we want the knowledge on security module. Why? Because in Fusion system, in security administration module only, user creation part we will handle. So user account management, first we will talk, role management, I will talk later on team. So how in the Fusion system, user accounts will be created? There are two ways. Okay, concentrate. There are two ways in the Fusion application user accounts can be created. One is automatic or automatically system generating. One is automatic, one is manual way of creation. So this is very important understanding team. In Fusion system, user account creation for any particular person, there are two ways. One is automatic and the other one is manual. Automatic what, Kumar? For the employees in the client organization. We have team generally we have a module called core HR here, right? In core HR module in the Fusion system, employee management we will handle. That we are going to see in the next coming classes. What is this module? What all configurations we have? For every module, I'm going to share you the Excel sheet. What are all the configurations we have to do end-to-end team and all. In core HR module, employee management generally will be taken care team, the hiring of an employee and all. So for the employees in their organization, in core HR module, whenever hire an employee task HR performing team, where in the core HR module, when the HR is hiring the employees team, there is an automated behavior team in the system. So generally HRs will come here to hire an employee. One of the end user screen I'm showing right now, this we will see in our core HR module. So HRs generally will come here. Once we hand over the system to the client, let's say everything we configured, they're using the system. HRs will come to my client group, new person, and they will start hiring an employee team. Whoever the new person recruited today, with all the data, they will create the record in the system. Hiring transaction is this team. All the employee information HR will give and submit. When the employee record creating in the system, the user account for the, because this is a HR application, HR portal for all the employees in the client organization, they require their access team because everyday employees have to go to their self-service. They have to check their employment info. They want to update their personal information, or they have to apply their leaves in the system, or they want to check their payslip, or every year-end tax filing documents, they have to submit the proofs. Lot of things employees have to do team. So every employee in the client system, in the client organization, they will have access to their HR portal. This is a HR system, right? So team, for the employees in the client system, once we implement all the modules in core HR module, the hiring of the employees will happen team. This is the task. Whenever HR hiring the employee, automatically system will create this part, keep it for hold. Okay, when we come to core HR module, once I complete this, I have the transactions set it up team. See, every module as I mentioned to you, the training will be taken on two sides of the application. First, we will configure the module. And once we hand it over to the client, how they will use the transactions part also, I'm going to cover team, end user transaction. So here when we come, I'll explain you how that user account automation happening in the system. But keep in mind, if it is employees in the client organization, whenever hire an employee transaction HR doing, automatically system will create the user account to the user's team. But we we are not employees in the client organization. We are implementation partners to the client, implementation consultant. We are just there for time being to configure, and we will leave after handing over to the system to the client team. So we will not be hired as an employees in their system in the core HR. Then how? For all of our team members, we require just user account when it come to implementation users team. So client side employees, these are, we are implementation users. We are not employees in the client system. We will not be hired as an employees team because we are not employees of their company. We are just implementation partner, third party people who coming to configure their system and will leave. So for us, we will not be hired in the system as an employee. So automatic will not work for us. Manual way. Even for employees also team. Sometimes in core HR module, whenever HR hiring, due to some data discrepancies, automatic will fail team. It won't generate the user account. Even for employees also, whoever not generated the user account by the system, HRs after hiring the employees, they have the option to manually create. But for our implementation users team, there is no automatic creation of user account. For our team members, manual way. So now team, let us see that. Now the requirement is clear. Client side IT people, they given one account to our project manager or team lead. They are asking for your remaining team, you create the user accounts, what access you want you give, and you start your work in the system, the module configuration. Then how we can be doing team? So let us see for our implementation team, how we can create the user accounts in the system. In Fusion application, entire security will be handled in a one single place, that is security console. People who joined the call, if any one of you from e-business suite background, Oracle EBS, prior to Fusion, we have EBS, HRMS, right? If you are from that background, how the access security handled in EBS? We used to have IDM, Oracle Identity Management. You have to create the accounts there, you have to create the responsibilities and all team. But replacing that concept in Oracle Fusion system, every user access will be controlled in a one single place team. Once after you log in into the system, click on the right side arrow team. We will have here tools work area. Come to tools. Click on tools work area. Under tools, okay, we have something called security console. Under tools, what we have? Security console. So this is the one-stop place where we will be coming to configure user accounts in the Fusion system. Manual way of creation, even system generated automatic accounts of the client employees. If you want to do any further updations, additions, this is the place you have to come. So come to tools and then go to security console. So these are the steps team. Come to tools under my client groups. Okay. And then go to security console. This is the option team. Go to tools and security console. So you land upon this page. Here, you have to come to users. You have to come to users. Click on it. Then you will land upon user accounts team. So to create the user accounts, for all of our implementation team members to the client application. This is what team which I logged in. You have to assume this is the account client given to us for our project manager or team lead. By using that, I logged in. Now for rest of the team, I'm creating the accounts. Come to users, user account, and here we have the option here. Click on add user account. So here is the place team where we will be creating the user account in the system. So we have the option like person type, none, none, worker. We have a couple of options, team. I'll tell you that in tomorrow's session, because in next 1 or 2 minutes, we cannot take up this topic. We'll take this freshly in tomorrow's session. But this is the concept of security in the Fusion system. So generally, not only from the learning point of view, once you get into the real-time projects also, the very first activity that you will be performing is this only team. So training also will be conducted on that only. It's not something zigzag, starting payroll first of all, then going to talent, again coming to comp, again coming to core HR. No, we have to go step by step in the sequential order, the training also, what you do in the real time. So this will also be like that only team. So this Excel sheet I'm going to share. 2 Excels I'm going to share with every one of you today in the community team. One will be by name like this. Please make a note of it. TrioTech Oracle Fusion HCM demo class. Whatever that I used from last 3 days, that is available in this team. Day 1, day 2, and today. And one more sheet, the most important, that is this one. By name TrioTech Oracle Fusion HCM course. This, when I share in the community, download it, keep it saved in your laptop or desktop, whatever you are using. Because after security, I will be starting with our modules team, core HR, absence, payroll, talent. For every module, we have different configurations to do in that. I have listed out very clearly, step by step, each module, what are the configurations we have, what are the task names in the system to search them. Then the transactions team. In core HR, what we have, in absence, what we have, in payroll, what we have, that too in the sequential order, chronological order team. You have to keep this Excel sheet throughout your working time. It's not something now for your learning. Once you get into your jobs also, this Excel will be the referring guide for you. Everyone download it and keep it safe. Every module implementation, you have to keep this as your reference team. Then only you can able to configure. It will be difficult to by heart every configuration or the transaction in the module. So make use of this Excel. We can able to configure the modules. So now today after the session, these 2 Excel sheets I will be sharing with you. And before taking up the questions, if anything you have, team, 2 announcements I want to do for all the people. I want utmost concentration on this. If you are not following this, you will be missing something, team. What are they? Already I mentioned to you on Friday session also. Everyone by this time should be receiving the access to our website. By this time, I'm repeating again, by this time, everyone should be receiving access to the portal, learning portal. Definitely from today, no session will be shared to you in the YouTube or to you directly in your WhatsApp team. You have to follow. Why I'm telling is, few people still asking, Kumar, give me the link for day 2 recording or day 1 recording. Why? You have a proper e-learning portal. Please follow the steps carefully. After the payment, all people received your email stream. I request everyone, please do check out your spam folder also, because few people reported that we have seen that in our spam landing up. Please do check out in your spam folder if you didn't receive the email from TrioTech. This e-learning portals already be given. Don't click on this orange button, e-learn. This is your program, live classes team. You enroll for live classes. Click on live classes, then give your user ID and password, what we have shared to you in the email. Get access your course here, enrolled course. So you can access your course from here and you can able to watch all the sessions every day here team. This is one thing everyone to be completing team. I mean, if anyone not yet received, drop a message to support. Second thing, getting yourself added to the community, because every communication from my side I will do from WhatsApp community. That will be easiest way to get in touch with you. This material, I mean, Excel sheets or any material. Tomorrow after the session, I will share first set of material to you. Even that, everything will be shared over the WhatsApp community. So get yourself added to that community team. If anyone not yet added, please check with the support team. They will share the group link to add yourself into the community. These two things I want everyone to be completing maximum by tomorrow before the class, right? Now let me take up the questions for today. Any questions, team?
Hi Kumar, this is Puneet here.
Puneet?
Yeah, so Kumar, one quick thing in the community, you're putting the link and the password and username and password. So is it something you can share it over here on the chat where can because I need to do transfer the email, I need to transfer to that into my email, then I need to log in.
So,
Is it
okay.
something we have something
No worries.
SharePoint?
Just I shared it here, Puneet. You can directly,
Okay.
yes, everyone can, if you want, you can take a copy of that. One account we have shared, you can use this account for your practice. Don't change the password of the account that what we giving to you, because every one of you using the same account, right? If you change the password, it will impact others. Don't change the password, use it and explore the functionalities, whatever we discussed so far. Okay, I have shared it, Puneet, already in the chat bot.
Okay. And the another question is it something, do we have a SharePoint link? Because whatever the training you're providing
Drive
at this
link will
time.
be there at the end. I will be consolidating all the things, but now module by module, I will start sharing it. Okay, fine. If you want, we can share it over the email also. That's not a big thing, but step by step we will do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good evening, Kumar sir.
Good evening, Lakshmi.
Actually, I
Lakshmi.
have one
Okay.
doubt in
Lakshmi.
TrioTechSoftware.com. You said to log in on that, no, regarding modules.
Correct. You have to
So,
log in this button, live classes, Lakshmi.
but I'm not able to see that option, live classes login, sir.
Check the URL. The URL should be this one. For you, some extension might be coming up slash elearn like that. No,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
should
yes, sir.
be TrioTechSoftwareTrainings.com. Exactly type with this one in the browser.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Am I
Yes, sir, this
audible?
is Shweta. We
No,
tried
some.
to, I tried to log in the app of Oracle, but I password is invalid. I'm getting, sir. Can you just recheck
New
once
one
if
we
possible?
shared just before the class. See, yesterday what I have shared, now that got resetted. This one you find today in the community or in the chat button. Now I shared the link with the pod number with ETAJ. You try this one,
Okay,
whatever the team updated recently now.
Hi
okay.
Kumar, good evening.
Yes, Madhu.
Regarding these applications, so once we start configuring, so
Hmm.
like this same credential or user I'm using, so it will accessible by to everyone. So it will
Ah,
be overwriting or something like suppose I
no,
configure.
no. All functionalities are unique only in the system. Nothing to override here, anything.
Uh-huh.
Everyone we can use commonly.
Look, suppose I'm starting one company,
Hmm.
Tata as a configuration, start
Hmm.
integrating everything so I'm doing along with you. So it's not
Hmm.
possible to someone will go and change it again.
That
So
is
what will
always possible. That we cannot restrict, Madhu. Why? Because even it is not with the same user account. If I give you one account and if I give another account to Rakesh, another account to Shweta, even they can come and they can touch your configuration. Because everyone using the same application, that is quite common. So better you go with some unique name. Don't go with regular names like Tata Reliance. You go with some name, Madhu Group of Industries, like that. You take the test data and you configure. No one will touch that.
that's
Okay.
quite
Yeah.
Hi, team.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, hi, hello.
Yeah, this is Venkat here.
Venkat, yes.
Yeah. So for a support kind of
Hello, sir.
project, if at all, if they'll put it in this Oracle HCM Cloud
Yes, Venkat,
implemented.
yeah.
Is it something like that we need to correlate with the clients on a day-to-day basis in the US
Every
or
day we have
multiple times?
to correlate with the client. We have to get the tickets. We call them the tickets, nothing but issues what they are facing, and
Yep.
we have to resolve them. We will
So
get into calls with them, lot of things. In the support project, I will tell you how that will, the work or the kind of nature of work will be there like that.
And for implementation project, is it something like a development that we are doing or it's just a configuration?
Configuration. It's not development. We have to call it's a configuration. Because
Oh.
already system is developed. We are going to configure the client data as per the functionalities, how they want to use.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Thanks.
Kumar, quick question, Kumar.
Yes, Nagi.
So I received, so when I enrolled, I received a link, environmental link for Oracle Fusion with a different user ID and password also. Okay. So when I log in there, I don't see any of this security console and all. So
Demo instance, you will be finding, Nagi. We shared you two environments. One is EIIV/dev2, right? This is our private environment, which is having a login name called peter.hcm.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I received. Yeah.
This one, you won't have the security. We only restricted because it is for 7 months access. We have to hold that access, right? So EIIV dev2, you cannot practice security. But this one, ETAJ, at the end also you will see coming as oracledemos.com. In this, you will have security console. Right now, whatever I shared in the chat board, you
that's what we should use.
You have, exactly, for security only. Remaining all, you can use that. Okay.
Yeah, and then that's another question. So you in this class, okay, you mentioned about the global settings, right? Okay, so that can be overwritten when we are creating the entities, right? That is possible, right? Because I can have one entity in India, one entity in US. Okay,
Generally, global settings, we have only one feature. Understood. The only thing is timing might be differed because currency and all we can able to override module level. That is true. Country-wise LDG level, we can override the currency. But date stamp, time stamp, these all are common only, no? Every country or every legal entity that we have in configuring in the system, that format doesn't have any impact. So date, time, and what is that? Another number.
No, but date also not the same, right? So India follows DDMM, US follows MMDD, right?
That is based upon the country. Again, LDG concept we have. Based upon that, we can able to customize
Oh,
that.
we can customize it. That's what I'm asking. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Senthil, please. Yes.
Yeah, I have the recording. So I have an habit of going through the recording and the next day. Say, for example, first day recording, I will just go through it, and the second day, subsequent day. But how many round of iteration you would recommend to go through?
Generally, that is person to person differ. 1 or 2 times is sufficient, Senthil, because every class we have to make a notes of it. Though I will share the class notes tomorrow, you should also start writing out the class notes every day, because by end of the training, 3 months completion, it will be difficult for us to refer back the videos when you are attending the interviews. The book that what you have written 1 hour should able to make you understand what is that 1 hour topic we discussed on that day. So like that, if you could practice 1 or 2 times, if you do, sufficient.
Okay. Second question is that the Google Drive link is not yet shared, I guess.
That is what I told. Tomorrow I will share the first set of material. See, I thought of sharing the entire material to everyone to upfront, but again, it will create some confusion. So module by module, once we complete the topic, I'll be sharing each module material like that upfront. So tomorrow I will share first set of material for security and core HR. For next 20 days, what we are going to discuss, you will have with you tomorrow.
That's cool. Thank you.
Kumar. Yeah. Right, team. I'll conclude here for today. Let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue with our further configurations in the system. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, team.